The Mandela Effect is a phenomenon that has swept the nation tenfold. Some would say this phenomenon is just basically masses misremembering memories from a past. Others would say it is changes to awaken the masses up to the reality that we live in a simulation called the Matrix for basically our minds to soul us into a dystopia of slaves. Well, others of us, like the Mandela Effects, do believe that also it is a glimpse back into our own minds and our memories of how we remember our childhood, our adulthood, our adolescence, how we grew up. This phenomenon is one of these phenomena that has so many questions, but so little answers. We're going to dive down into who, what, when, where, and how the Mandela Effect has came and consumed the masses worldwide, and maybe a few answers to the questions that you have. So, let's get this going. But remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. So what is the Mandela Effect? Well, the Mandela Effect is a phenomenon that basically has changed history itself. Movies, books, music, television shows, even people's realities, physical body changes, and everything else in between. The Mandela Effect was named after Nelson Mandela, and this reality passed away in 2013. But many of us remember Nelson Mandela passing away in prison in 1989. Now, the Mandela Effect is one of these phenomena that has been around since, well, we can document it. The documentation goes back to basically 2008, to where Miss Lona Flown discovered that many people remember Nelson Mandela passing away in the late 80s. But come to realization that in this reality, he passed away in 2013. Also, just like life is like a box of chocolates in Forrest Gump, was never life is like a box of chocolates. It now was like a box of chocolates. This phenomenon was named after Nelson Mandela because of the misconception, if you want to say, which it ain't, or the mismemories of the collective of the people on Earth, which makes the Mandela Effect what it is. So when did the Mandela Effect start? Well, you heard me say 2008, but that is the only time we have documentation of anything occurring in a different timeline or different memories of the collective itself. As you can put up, the internet is a great tool for us to share our thoughts, our minds, as well as bring up research of this old stuff of our past. So when did it really happen? We really don't know. That's the thing about this. We can go back further in time and see glimpses of different realities further back than 2008. I think that the Mandela Effect is just not a phenomenon of going through memories of minds of multiple realities. It has also been part of this system of tools since we can remember. The only reason why we see it now is because of technology. So when did the Mandela Effect happen? Well, in between us and everybody in the world, it could vary. Many could say 2008. Some could say earlier than that. Some could say yesterday. Mine was 6 years ago. It all depends on when you notice it yourself. Well, how did this Mandela Effect start? How did the Mandela Effect happen? How did it become of what it is? Well, that's a good question. Some would say CERN. CERN, the Hadron Collider that busted two atoms together, made, the God particle, maybe popped us into a different reality, a different dimension, maybe two dimensions coming together at one. Like I said, you heard me say earlier, maybe the quantum computer doing its reset of revamping of what it's doing. Or maybe it could be one of those things of AI, technology itself. Just because of now a day and age of where technology is now becoming more advanced than anything we can ever imagine, even more advanced than ourselves, it is one of those things we have to put on the table now. Is AI doing this to show us the different possibilities of realities? Or is it CERN, the power's up, those people trying to bring something in, change something in dimensions, do something what they have to do to make their world better or stop something that they might cause. There's no doubt that there is this phenomenon, the Mandela Effect, but where it's coming from, the source of where it's from, who knows? Well, we go through all that, so who is causing the Mandela Effect? Is it us as the collective as we wake up in this world, as we see more of the truth, the curtain being pulled away so we can see the show? Is it us as the collective waking up causing the Mandela Effect? No. Is it God, the source, giving us messages, signs through the Mandela Effect to wake us up to this reality, to wake us up to maybe the coming of God, to wake us up to reality, understand that maybe we just live in this simulation and it can be changed all the time? No, it's not God. Reason why I say it's not God, because God would not change the book. And the book has been changed, as we know. The Lion and the Lamb, the jealous God. The list goes on and on. So it's not God. God would not change his word or her word. AI. We talked about that. Could be AI. AI, if you look at it as a computer system, as a simulation, AI running the generated system, you can see how they would want to change and manipulate things. I put this in here. We see these fake death hoax on Google all the time, and it got me thinking about, well, what happened to that person if it's a hoax? But what if that is a reality in a different reality? See, technology these days, including CERN and them Hadron Colliders throwing the balls together, has to make you question this reality we live in. Our technology that we have is way more advanced than we've all been told. So what if AI is doing this? What if AI is trying to stop CERN or changing different realities? Well, what if AI is giving us every reality that is in our vicinity, if that makes any sense, of why these Mandela Effects are around? Because we're seeing every other multiverse out there. Who knows? Who is doing it? Who it could be. Now, this one's probably the hard one. Where is it coming from? We don't know. So I'm not going to do the where is it coming from. I'm going to go from where are we going from this? Where is the Mandela Effect going? Where is it heading? That's the good question. I believe that this Mandela Effect phenomenon is a wonderful phenomenon for the masses to wake up to our reality, to understand our reality that we have been taught through school is not the reality that it is. I do believe that this phenomenon is waking up us to the fact that we live in some kind of generated, simulated world that can be manipulated. I believe the Mandela Effect has been here since people can remember memories. I also believe it's going to be around until there's no more of the Mandela Effect. But that makes no sense, because I think it will continue to go, because as we grow up ourselves and our generations, there's going to be a new generation of souls, free minders, awakening people, seeing the differences in their world too as well. It won't end. The Mandela Effect is one of these tools that are just going to be here to guide us to the curtain of reality itself. So where is this phenomenon going to go? Well, the way it's going is going to keep his little toe in this water. It's going to keep on going around, and we're going to keep on seeing Mandela Effects, because that is now part of the reality that we reside in ourselves. Well, we just who, what, where, when, and how this Mandela Effect thing is This is only my opinion, my thought, my pattern. I have a few more answers on it myself. And like I said, this phenomenon is a wonderful phenomenon. It is one of these things that can get you talking, get you thinking, and actually just make you understand a little bit more of the life that you reside. I think this phenomenon is one of these things that has brought a lot of our communities together, but at the same time has pushed away people that aren't ready to wake up in the system. I don't want anybody to ever be scared about the Mandela Effect. I know it can be shocking, it can rattle your mind, and I know it can throw a curveball in your life in general. But if you want to take a message from all these Mandela Effects, of everything that's within, or every Mandela Effect that's been out there, take it as you are in control of your own reality. You are in control of your memories. You are in control of your thoughts. Every pattern that you have, you are in control of that. Nobody can take that away. Nobody can change that. That's the key of all this. That stuff can be changed. You, your own memory, cannot. So if you enjoyed this at any time, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe, because every bit counts, as well as leave me your comments down below of what you thought about this and what you think the Mandela Effect really is. Till then, remember to keep your mind open, because those eyes will see everything in front of you. Y'all stay crazy.
You gave us something we never thought we could have.
And what is that?
Another chance.
I think I heard a shot. I think I heard a shot.